That was loud, I know. But hopefully you weren't wearing your AirPods, and if you were, they were on low. I'm hopeful. Anyway, hey, my name is Missy Mumford, and I am actually from BYU. But I'm wearing this cozy little sweatshirt because this could be one of the swag items that you're winning tonight. So I just wanted to start by saying welcome. We're so happy that you're here. I believe this is the Pacific Coast, right?
Pacific Coast.
Or Pacific Time Zone. Maybe not
Yes.
Coast, but Pacific Time Zone. And happy to have you here. So if you are in the chat, or if as you come into the chat when you're hearing this, please tell us where you're from. Tell us where you're watching from and who you are. We'd love to get to know you that way. Enough about me. Okay, just a little bit more about me. Just kidding. I do have a couple of people here who are helping me out. I've got Ben over here. He's my master of technology. He'll be able to be like, put the video on, Ben, and show this up over here, Ben, and put the thing down below, Ben. He's awesome that way. I've also got Lincoln Hubbard, who is a BYU rep with me. There's his hand. You'll see him. No, they won't see you later. You got to show more than that. There you go. Oh, Lord have mercy. Are you kidding me? So, anyway, that's Lincoln's Tookus, and we're getting all a little punchy here. So, anyway, I want to invite you. We have all of our CES institutions here tonight, and we're going to talk about who those are right here. So, these are their colors that are going to be representative. This is BYU, BYU Hawaii, BYU Idaho, Ensign College, BYU Pathway Worldwide, and Seminaries and Institute. All of those schools make up the church educational system. So if you hear CES, that's what we're referring to. And it's a very large organization, and we do believe that education is important. Hopefully, if you're watching tonight, you knew about this, so you could go and register at cesevents.byu.edu. We're going to have 2 winners from that with a gift card from Visa. And I think we're going to give one of those away right now,
yes,
right?
Yes, we do. So, Ezekiel Eka.
Ezekiel Eka. How do you spell Eka?
E-K-A.
E-K-A. So it might be Eka, it might be Eka. Okay. Ezekiel Eka, will you please email me your mailing address at churcheducationnight@gmail.com, and we will get you this Visa gift card. Thank you very much. All right, to start things off, I'm going to show you a video that talks about how similar all of these schools are, and then later, as we go through each of the schools, they'll kind of point out some of the differences. But this is their similarities. Take it away, Ben.
Welcome, everyone, and thank you for your interest in the church educational system. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints sponsors 4 campuses of higher learning: BYU, Byu Hawaii, Byu Idaho, and Ensign College. It also operates over 370 institutes of religion near other university campuses and Pathway Online Learning. This presentation will answer the most common questions we get from students applying to a CES school. Each CES campus offers different advantages to students. However, they all share some core characteristics. They each have a temple easily accessible to students. A true example of higher learning. Students at each campus are enriched by weekly devotionals where church leaders and faculty inspire and instruct. Central to students' experience are religion classes, but it's not uncommon for classes in science, math, and other topics to begin with prayer. All campuses have young single adult wards where students can attend church and hold callings. These wards provide a lot of opportunity for spiritual growth, service, and social activities. Faculty and students at all CES campuses live by an honor code. This includes high moral standards in academic conduct, residential living, and dress and grooming. And all 4 campuses grant a deferment for students who are admitted but want to serve a mission. Each CES campus is a dynamic place to learn and grow, not only academically, but spiritually. We hope this presentation will help you in deciding which schools you should apply to.
Hello, seminary students and high school students. My name is Brother Ryan Wessel. I'm a seminary teacher here in Utah, and we are so excited to welcome you to our CES Education Night for the church educational system. Hopefully you got our invite in your email or saw the flyer somewhere else, and we're glad to have you here. Tonight we've invited representatives from all of the schools in the church educational system to give you information and help you decide what to do next after you graduate from high school and finish your seminary experience. We know it can be scary, this next step in life, and hopefully having the information will help you know what decision to make. Within the church educational system, when you finish seminary, there are so many options and so many schools that can fit. BYU, BYU Idaho, BYU Hawaii, Ensign College, BYU Pathway Worldwide, and the Institutes of Religion. So we'll spend a few minutes with a representative from each of those tonight. I'd invite you, as we go through this tonight, to consider what's your next step. Which of these schools do you want to apply for and get more information about? In all of this, however, I'd invite you to remember that education is a religious responsibility. It's something that helps us grow and become more like our Father and Mother in heaven. In fact, let me show you a quick video of something our good prophet, President Nelson, said about education.
From my heart and mind to yours, I address you on this occasion. Please be true to yourself. Honor, yes, even demand highest expectations from yourself. Pursue your education as a priority of the highest order. Gain all the education you can. With us as Latter-day Saints, education is a religious responsibility. The glory of God is intelligence. Your personal intelligence, your personal identity is everlasting and divine. Your mind is precious. It is sacred. Therefore, the education of your mind is also sacred. Indeed, education is a religious responsibility. Of course, our opportunities and abilities will vary a great deal. But in the pursuit of one's education, individual desire is more important than is the institution you choose. and personal drive is more significant than is the faculty.
I love that man. Isn't he so inspired in the things that he says? One thing really stood out to me when President Nelson said, individual desire is more important than the institution that you choose. So whichever school you go to, whether you get into the one that you wanted to or not, whether you can attend one of the church educational system schools or not, remember our desire to improve ourselves, our desire to get an education is the important thing here. So let's spend some time, let's have some fun, let's bring up all of our representatives to go through each of these schools one at a time, and hopefully you'll be able to maybe tonight make a decision of which ones you're interested in finding more about. Missy, you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go.
Woo! All right, friends, we are going to have a good time tonight. So I've already mentioned that we've had a gift card winner, Ezekiel. Please let us know. Again, that email address is churcheducationnight@gmail.com. Thank you very much, Ben. And I'm now going to turn over the time to Mark, who is my colleague, even though I have a BYU Idaho shirt on. I'm really from BYU. And he's going to tell you more about BYU, and take it away, Mark.
Taking the batteries out there?
No, I put them back in for you.
Wonderful. Okay. Thank you, Missy. Students, we're going to talk for just a minute. I'm going to talk to you seniors as you are applying to BYU right now, hopefully. We are currently test optional. Because of the COVID pandemic, we went test optional last year, meaning you can choose whether or not you want us to look at your ACT or SAT score. But for most students, it is not required. Now, if you think it will enhance your application, strengthen your application, you can have us look at your test score, but it is not a requirement. We know it's been difficult for some of you to actually take the exam, and there's a URL where you can get more information. We have a new financial aid program at BYU called the Cougar Pell Promise, which we think is very promising and will help a lot of students. If you are admitted to BYU as a new freshman, and you complete the BYU scholarship application and the FAFSA and are Pell eligible, this will cover, BYU will make up the difference and cover Latter-day Saint tuition for 8 semesters, 4 years at BYU, and more information can be found there at that URL. Scholarships are still available even though we are test optional, so they are changing just a little bit. The look for scholarship consideration will become more holistic, meaning we will consider some non-academic factors. ACT and SAT scores are optional, just like they are for admission, but we will look at them if you share them with us and want us to consider those. Make sure, students, that you not only complete the scholarship application at BYU, but the FAFSA, the free application for federal student aid, as several of the scholarships are need-based, and that would be required to be considered for those. Also, we have a $35 application fee. You may apply using one of these forms here and send it in through a Y-message to us. You may apply for a fee waiver and not have to pay the application fee if you're accepted for that fee waiver. Now, the question we get asked the most as we travel around the country is about admissions. What does it take to get into BYU, and what are we looking for as we consider students for admission? The admission evaluation is holistic, meaning we are looking at students in a very broad view, looking at the whole and not just individual parts of the application, but how things fit together. A good example would be looking at a line of music. Can you tell me, students, which note in this line of music is the most important? It's impossible to do so because they all play a part in making that beautiful music. And so when students ask us, what class is the most important in high school, or what activities should I be involved in? These types of questions are very difficult and basically impossible to answer because it's not one thing that's going to get you into BYU or one thing that's going to keep you out. We asked our admissions director, Lori Gardner, to share some thoughts on how we evaluate and what we look for when we consider students for admission to BYU.
What makes a great BYU student? There is no checklist or magic formula to getting into BYU, but here are some pointers. As you prepare to apply to BYU, don't forget to consider our mission and aims. There are 4 aims to a BYU education. Spiritually strengthening. We recommend attending, participating in, and graduating from seminary. Participate in other activities that will strengthen your testimony of Jesus Christ and prepare you to learn in an environment that is rooted in the gospel. Intellectually enlarging. To be prepared academically, we recommend you take challenging college preparatory classes during high school. Pursue your passions inside and outside of the classroom. Character building. A person of character should have a strong work ethic and be able to demonstrate resilience and honesty. You should be respectful of others despite differences, honor commitments, and have integrity in all you do. Lifelong learning and service. We look for students that already have a love of learning and a sincere desire to serve others. Cultivate your love of service through sustained exposure to meaningful service opportunities. If you want to be considered, you have to apply. Take the time necessary to present your best self.
Wonderful. All right, so students, prepare yourselves as you go through high school in the areas that Lori has talked about. Let me end by giving you some quick resources and websites that will be helpful for you. These are important websites. You can take a picture of that if you'd like. The admissions.byu.edu is our main admissions website with a lot of information. Now, we have been approved to travel this year. We're not only doing live streams like tonight, but we are doing some in-person events around the country. If you go to inyourtown.byu.edu, you may see a schedule and register for events if we are coming to a town near you. We would encourage you to take a campus tour. We are doing in-person campus visits if you can come to campus, and if not, you may do a virtual tour, and you can see the website there where you can sign up for a tour. Social media sites, we would love you to follow us, and we will keep you informed on some fun things going on at BYU. And again, seniors, application is open now. November 1st, priority deadline for extra consideration. December 15th, final deadline. And February 21st is when admission decisions will go out. Make sure that if you have questions, you can find your rep at reps.byu.edu. And we have full-time admission reps that cover each state in the country. And we are happy to help you out. All right, Missy, I'm going to turn it back to you and say aloha.
Oh, you're going to say aloha. You're beating me to the punch. Very good. All right. Thank you very much, Mark. He's great. He will be coming to a town near you maybe soon. We want to be everywhere. We really do, but there's just some places that we're not able to be. Okay, he talked a little bit about degrees and certificates. BYU has over 180. Byu Hawaii, 65. So this is going to give a little bit more information on all of the offerings at the various CES schools. You may not find the same thing at everyone. So maybe everybody has psychology, but not everyone's going to have travel and tourism, or not everyone's going to have animal science. Those are where you'll need to do some homework. There are certificates that are offered at Ensign College and with BYU Pathway Worldwide that will help you get into that associate and then potentially get into that bachelor's degree. So that you're aware of that, that is a little bit more of the offerings that we have with degrees and certificates. All right, we're going to start off with a video from, no, am I introducing you first? The video first. Okay, we're going to do a video first, and then my friends from Hawaii, if you're saying it right, are going to be here, Eddie and Chad.
Chad. I'm out of here.
Thank you, Eddie. We're BYU Hawaii. I'm Chad Ewan, an admissions officer, and I'm so thankful to be here in Utah. And we're here to talk about a little bit more about BYU Hawaii and who we are. So BYU Hawaii is located on the island of Oahu, and we are on the north shore in a little town called Laie. And there we have about 3,000 students, so we're a small campus. That means that we have about 30 students per classroom. The great thing is that we have over 60 countries represented on campus from all over the world. And with that, we have a lot of opportunities for you to learn more of all these different cultures and also learn more about yourself spiritually and academically. So here's some requirements that we do want to talk about. The ACT or SAT score is required for BYU Hawaii. So please plan ahead for those tests. And what we do is we do take the best score. So no matter how many times you do take either or, we'll take your best score from that and we'll evaluate through that. For our seminary and missionary service, we do appreciate if you attend seminary, and if you graduate from 4 years of seminary, that's great. Also, if you're a returned missionary, please write that in your essay. We'd like to learn more about you, especially in our essays are very important. We have about 4 to 6 essays, and that's how we learn about you. So talk about how you can apply, how you can contribute to the university. So that's very important. We're going to talk about our curriculum, the Holokai. Holokai means our ocean journey or your academic journey here at BYU Hawaii, which is a major and 2 minors that is required to graduate. I'm going to turn the time to Eddie Maiava.
All right. Aloha, everyone. Okay, so the Holokai, again, is a Hawaiian word that means journey or voyage. So one of the unique things about the Holokai, or the way we study at BYU Hawaii, is that the student has the opportunity to select a major and 2 minors from our different areas. So as you can see from the triangle there, areas like professional studies or art and humanities or math and science. In the upside down white triangle there, you see a core requirement that we have for religion, as well as English and math and that are required. So 7 English courses, 7 religion courses, 2 English courses, and 1 math class. So when you select these majors and these 2 minors, you might have another math class or another English class that you have to complete, but it's cool because you'll be able to take those subjects according to the areas of study. So again, the core requirements that we have are only the 7 religion courses, 2 English, and 1 math class. The other thing I just want to mention before we leave here today is the opportunity for students to be able to gain financial assistance. We have about 77% of our student body that receive financial aid. So anything from David O. McKay scholarship to a merit scholarship that you don't have to apply for, just getting a good cumulative GPA at the end of every semester, and we put the money into your account as long as you have a 3.65 on up to 4.0. You'll be able to get either a quarter, half, 3/4, or full tuition, so you'll have the opportunity to get that. And then a lot of other scholarships, like departmental scholarships in areas that you major in, donor scholarships, and then, of course, work. You can work at the Polynesian Culture Center, or you can work at BYU Hawaii, and they do a good job trying to match your student position to areas that you study, so you can have some practical experience. Or you can work at PCC and dance like you seen Chad do earlier. So a lot of fun things. Okay, so if you have any questions, feel free to contact us there at BYU Hawaii at admissions@byuhawaii.edu. So we'll go BYUH, sorry. Very good, thank you. That's admissions@byuh.edu. Thank you. Thank you, Missy.
You're welcome.
Bringing back Missy in to get us going. Come on, Missy. Chad, where are you, Chad? Keep dancing, keep dancing. These guys from BYU, Provo, they dance really good.
goodness. All right, that was the best. They are so much fun, and I just wish I was on a beach right now with a pina colada and, well, you guys are probably close to beaches, but maybe you don't care about pina coladas. I love pina coladas. Anyway, so that was BYU Hawaii. I know they bring a lot of energy, and their campus is a lot of fun. We're going to talk a little bit about on-campus enrollment. So they mentioned that they have 3,000. They've actually got a little bit more than that. Here are all the campus enrollments that you can see there for the fall 2021 semester. So BYU has about 33,000, just over that. BYU Hawaii, just over 3,000. BYU Idaho, they're still growing, but they've got almost 27,000 students on that campus. That's amazing. And Ensign College in Salt Lake City, they have almost 2,000 students for this fall. So that's pretty incredible. But all of those are put to shame when you look at how many Institute has. Over 150,000 students are attending Institute this fall. And I think that's incredible because I think that shows the importance that the spiritual education is as important when they're at maybe a state school or maybe they're not even attending school, as Ryan mentioned. So very good. All right. Here we have Idaho claiming their way to fame. I'm sure that's not the word.
Let me do some
Oh, we want to do some shout outs first. Sorry, Jared, you're going to have to just hold just a minute.
Anymore.
Hold your literal horses.
Let me give 3 names for peeps who've been
Okay,
in the chat.
here we go.
So number 1, Aaliyah.
Aaliyah.
Now, this is Alleia. I don't have a last name.
Okay,
Unless
that's
that is
just
the
the
last
name
name.
in the chat, right?
That's just the name of the chat.
Okay.
Aaliyah. Then I've got Isabel Borders
Isabel Borders,
and Kaz Forbes.
Kaz Forbes.
And they're from Nevada and Washington and California. We'll do those 3 and we'll do a few more in a little bit.
Okay, we're going to do some more. So will you 3, Kaz and Aaliyah and Isabel Border, will you please send us an email with your mailing address? We're going to send you some BYU or some CES swag. It could have been that, oh, you're going to show the hoodie that I just had on. So very good. Show me other stuff. All right, we've got BYU Hawaii swag bag. There's an Ensign College water bottle. There's a BYU Pathways blanket. Whew, that's lovely. Oh, I dropped this, so we won't send this one because it's got a big dent in it, but it's from BYU. Oh, what are you doing? You're going to stand up? I thought you were going to put it on me.
Okay, I'll put this on. There you go.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot.
Well, one of those.
Okay.
I don't know what. We'll just,
Could be a BYU t-shirt, BYU Idaho t-shirt. We've also got some hats, so keep staying active in the chat. I point to Lincoln because he's the one who's telling me who's in the chat. And we will get, we'll be drawing out some more names. So, as I said, here we have Idaho winning their way to fame. That's the right word. Very good. Here we go, Jared. Take it away.
Thank you, Missy. Awesome. Very good. Well, good evening, everybody. It's great to be with you tonight. My name is Jared Brandt, and it's great to be here to talk about all the different available options within the church educational system. Some great institutions. We encourage you to look at each one of them. I am excited to talk about BYU Idaho and the opportunities that it affords its students. As you saw on the slide before, Missy was showing that we have about 27,000 students on our campus this fall semester. But on an annual basis, because of our 3-track system, we have students coming at different times of the year. We enroll about 34,000 students a year. So we are growing. It's a great place to be. We strive on giving an exceptional educational experience alongside gospel principles and a very unique part of the country. If anybody's ever been to Rexburg, it's really a beautiful area. We are kind of in an area where the world comes to vacation. We are just a short drive from Yellowstone National Park, Grand Teton National Park. So if you are liking mountain biking, hiking, skiing, and snowboarding, all those different activities you can do while at BYU Idaho. Coming closer to campus, though, we have a really robust activities program that allows students to get involved on campus. We kind of turn that activities department over to the students. We want them to get involved, do the things that they want to do, and have fun doing it. We have things like comedy shows, concerts. Mud volleyball is actually a really popular program now. The university built and created some mud volleyball pits in the south end of our campus, and they really do a great job. And not a lot of students take part in that in the wintertime. It becomes snow volleyball at that point, and not as much fun as mud. But really get involved. Do that wherever you go, especially if you come to BYU Idaho. Get involved with the campus activities, and you're going to have a lot of fun doing that. It's a lot of what college is about is meeting new people, meeting some lifelong friends, and really having a good time while you're there. Some backstory about BYU Idaho. Back when President Hinckley made the announcement that Ricks College was going to be becoming BYU Idaho, in that announcement he said that BYU Idaho would be unique and different by design, and that our focus would be the students. And he gave 5 charges, the first one being the potential of every student. Every student has potential to reach that comes to BYU Idaho, whether they got a 36 on the ACT or a 16. And it's our job as employees, as faculties, administrators, to help these students realize that potential. He also wanted us to create a high-value education. The investment you're making in yourself, coming to college, getting these degrees, we want to make it as affordable as possible, and our sponsorship with the church is really key to that. And also some other things that we're doing uniquely at BYU Idaho to lower that relative cost. We encourage you to look on our website and see what those are, but we want to make it as affordable as possible. Teaching-focused faculty is also a big part of what we try to do. The faculty that come to BYU Idaho want to be in the classroom. They want to be with the students. We're going to have a relatively small learning environment, 31 students on average is our class sizes. You're going to get to know your professors, and they're going to get to know you and help you hit the ground running with what you're learning in the classroom while giving you some real-world experience. We want to help you take what you're learning in the classroom and apply it to the real world, so when you leave BYU Idaho, you've got some experience to go along with that. And that's going to be in every program, whether it be engineering, elementary education. All these different programs are going to give you that experience to take with you out into the job force. And it's really cool because you're going to be able to do all this with people who share your same values. That's really key and unique to the church educational system, is being with people who share your same values, helping you be a better person, and what we consider better disciples of Jesus Christ. And that's our mission. We want to give you an exceptional educational experience, an awesome social experience. But when you leave BYU Idaho, we hope that you have gained a stronger testimony of our Savior and of His gospel. We also would love to invite you to campus. If you have not been to BYU Idaho before, please come over and visit us. Visit our website. We're scheduling campus tours in person at this point. We would love to have you on our campus, see the environment, meet our awesome tour guides who are current students there and are anxious to talk about their experience at BYU Idaho. If you can't get there in person, come visit us virtually. We do virtual campus tours, and we'd love to see you and help familiarize yourselves with BYU Idaho. We appreciate the time you've given us tonight, and I'm going to hand it back over to Missy.
Ida, ho, ho, ho. Oh, I took your line. I'm supposed to say Ida, ho, ho, ho.
Idaho.
Oh,
man, I messed it up.
Yeah, you
I'm outta here.
didn't do very good. You and Brady both are fired for tonight. Alrighty, I do love Idaho. I actually had 3 siblings who went to BYU Idaho and had a marvelous time up there. They've all gone on to graduate school and are doing wonderful things. So that's a pretty incredible thing right there with BYU Idaho. All right, so let me tell you a little bit more about some of our school's tuitions. If you will notice here, we have the Latter-day Saint tuition. So as you probably are aware, all of the CES schools are sponsored or affiliated with the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So people who are members of the church, would be the tuition rate that they pay. We do welcome people who are applicants who are not of our faith or who are of other faiths, that they may be able to also apply, and their tuition may be assessed a little higher because they're not paying tithing into that. But when you look at this, so you're like, hey, $3,000, that's still a lot of money, but it's extremely affordable when you're looking at, because all of these institutions are private institutions, and look at what the average private tuition is per semester, $17,000. So for $3,000 or for $1,000, you're able to get a quality education and we'll put that towards your degree. Speaking of a quality education, we're going to talk about BYU Pathway Worldwide right now. And we've got Kemp here from BYU Pathway Worldwide who's going to give more information about that. Thanks, Kemp.
Thank you. I'm Kemp Nickel. I'm from BYU Pathway. So I'm excited to share with you information about the newest organization to the CES schools. BYU Pathway, we are a service provider for currently BYU Idaho and Ensign College, where they have the programs, but we help students work with those schools to take their classes. And in the future, we'll be growing and offering more programs. and it started in 2017. And at the inauguration, this is what President Nelson said. He said, BYU Pathway Worldwide brings an innovative approach to education, one that is unique to the church educational system and to the world. All of the programs that we offer are online. We know that many people would love to come to these campuses, and if you have a chance to, we encourage you to apply. But if you can't, and you know that you need to stay home or wherever you're at, BYU Pathway Worldwide is a great option for you. So it's not just a few students that we've been working with. Last year in 2020, there's 51,000 students who were at BYU Pathway Worldwide, and this year we're going to be about 58,000, and we're growing. So we're in 150 different countries, all the 50 U.S. states. It's not just outside of the United States, but we have students everywhere. So with that as a brief introduction, here's a quick video to give you some more details.
Do you wish that you could earn a university degree, but think you can't because of high tuition costs, lack of time, fear, or other obstacles? BYU Pathway Worldwide removes these barriers by providing access to spiritually based degrees completely online from anywhere in the world, and at a significantly reduced cost. Here's how it works. In association with BYU Idaho and Ensign College, BYU Pathway Worldwide offers access to online certificates and degrees in areas of business, technology, health, communication, family, and professional studies. Every degree program is built with certificates, and a certificate is typically made up of just 5 courses and can be completed in 1 year or less. To build a degree, you select 3 marketable certificates that stack into an associate degree as well as a bachelor's degree, and for no additional cost or time. One of the best parts about earning certificates on the way to a degree is that you can get a job or improve your employment way before graduating. In fact, more than half of all students who are seeking employment report making more money after completing their first certificate, and then see an even bigger income boost after completing a bachelor's degree. Perhaps the most meaningful aspect of pursuing a degree through BYU Pathway Worldwide is the spirituality it builds within students. Religion courses teach spiritual doctrines from the Holy Scriptures and modern prophets and apostles that deepen conversion and bring people closer to God and Jesus Christ. There are 2 ways to start a degree. Most students select the preferred path, which starts with Pathway Connect. It is offered at a reduced cost, and no ACT or SAT are required for admission. Pathway Connect includes a blend of foundational, academic, and religion courses that teach life skills and will help you see increased success, no matter your age, and every course counts toward your degree. In addition to these courses, students also gather once a week to support one another and participate in educational and leadership activities related to their courses. You may choose to gather virtually through online groups or in person at a local church meeting house. While the preferred path is recommended for most students, some students may benefit by starting their degree with the advanced path. This option requires a more detailed application process, including submission of ACT or SAT scores, and is primarily for individuals who have previously taken several university courses and also have experience taking courses online. However, even these students often benefit by starting with the preferred path. No matter which path you start with, tuition prices are significantly less than what you would pay somewhere else. And while tuition for both paths is low, the cost of the preferred path is reduced even more. In summary, BYU Pathway Worldwide makes higher education attainable for everyone, including people who thought it might never be possible.
Sometimes you think that you have had all the chances in the world, and then you get this amazing blessing out of nowhere. So to me, it was just the biggest gift I could have ever gotten.
Pathway is a blessing, really changed my life.
BYU Pathway Worldwide brings an innovative approach to education. I encourage each person, regardless of age, to continue to learn. Pursue whatever path will be most valuable to you and to your own family. You will be blessed as you do this. You will grow academically, professionally, and spiritually as you seek to enhance your education.
I hope that video helped you see some of the blessings that come with BYU Pathway Worldwide. We have programs and they are growing. We won't take the time to review all of them right now, but we encourage you to go to our website at byupathway.org, and you can see all the programs and all the options there. You'll see that we have bachelor's degrees, associate's degrees, and as I talked about in that video, we are a certificate first school. So we try to focus on those certificates that help students have a higher potential income as they are working and going through the program. And again, as you saw in that video, there are two ways to start a degree. You have the preferred path, which is 6 foundational courses that all count towards a degree, and that will be during the first year. And then all of those will transfer into your online degree program, which is the advanced path. And you can go to our website and see all of the admission requirements for that program. Now this is what I love to highlight. The tuition is very affordable. If those who take the preferred path, which is Pathway Connect, the tuition is $77 per credit hour. If they want to immediately go into the advanced path, then the tuition would be $131. But those who complete Pathway Connect will carry that tuition through their degree program if they continue on. So we really encourage students to look at the preferred path. We know that program really helps people to learn how to learn and be successful throughout their entire program. So just as a final thought, we heard this a little bit earlier, but President Nelson said, gain all the education you can. For us as Latter-day Saints, gaining an education is not just a privilege, it's a religious responsibility. Again, if you have an opportunity to apply to the campus schools, we encourage you to do that. But if you know that you need to stay home or have other needs, please take a look at BYU Pathway. We want to bring the CES experience to you, and BYU Pathway will allow that to happen. So, Missy, I'll give it back to you.
Thank you very much, Kim. Love BYU Pathway worldwide and all the good that they are doing there. I know that they are literally changing lives. You probably know that too in the chat. I hear you talking about some good things over there, so very good. All right, we have discussed a little bit about financial aid, and sometimes people are like, Missy, there's just no way I'm ever going to be able to afford college. Well, that's how a lot of people feel, so we totally get that. You are in a similar boat. But look at this. When you look at these numbers, first year financial help, so these are the people that will require or that need financial help while they are in school. That's over 50% of them, so you are not alone in that. And this financial help can come by way of Pell grants, Pell loans, scholarships, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about a scholarship right now called Scholarship Universe. So there are a lot of companies out there in the world that'll say, hey, give me $100 and I will go out and try and find you $1,000 worth of scholarship opportunities. Most of those are scams, so we're really hoping that you don't do that. Where you can go, however, and it is free to you if you're applying to any of, if you're applying to BYU, it's free if you go to byu.scholarshipuniverse.com. Similarly with BYU Hawaii, BYU Idaho, and Ensign, they all have accounts with Scholarship Universe. You just need to put their little monogram of BYU H, BYU I, BYU, or Ensign.scholarshipuniverse.com. And then you will fill out a profile, and based on those profiles, they'll come back to you with scholarship opportunities. If you put in, oh, I love to do service. Oh, look, there's this service opportunity over here that might be able to offer you a scholarship. Every little bit helps. So even if it's only $250, that could go towards your tuition for the semester. So don't shirk that off. Obviously, you know, if you've been saving to go to college or your parents have maybe put a couple $1,000s away, that's great too. You can always work when you get to campuses, so, or try and work. So great opportunities there for your resources. All right, I've got Giselle. She's going to be joining us from Ensign College.
Thank you.
Thank you, Giselle.
Hello, everyone. Ensign College in the house. Woo, 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 woo. I am so excited to be here with you today. My name is Giselle, and I am an Outreach and Admissions Counselor here at Ensign College, and I am here to talk to you about everything Ensign College has to offer for you and why you should come and attend our wonderful school. I would like to start off with a video. This video shows you a little bit about Ensign College and everything that we offer, so here we go.
This is Ensign College, home to over 2,000 students and 68 nationalities who come to experience the diverse energy of this place, with over 20 different programs including computer science, accounting, interior design, medical assisting, and many more. Located in the heart of Salt Lake City, you'll never be bored. Each one of you has an important part to play, so if you want to know what makes us tick, then come to Ensign College.
Don't you just love that video? I absolutely love it. This is a clear example of what you can do here. This video was actually done by our Ensign College students. So we really focus on students having market-ready skills, and our whole mission revolves on developing capable and trusted disciples of Jesus Christ. We not only want you to be capable, but we want you to become a trusted disciple of Jesus Christ. And that's why we're here to help you develop these market-ready skills. We want you to develop character. We want you to develop confidence and competence here. A little bit about us. Each year, we approximately have 2,200 students that come to Ensign College. And since we have opened our door, nearly 100,000 students have attended here. Really fun fact, in 2020, 54% of our students were first-generation college students. So if you're a first-generation student, we get it. I was a first-generation student too, and we have all the great resources here for you. Another fun fact is that we have 60+ different countries represented. So for sure, you're gonna meet people from all over the world. You're gonna be able to have that wonderful experience, to be able to connect with others, to learn about new cultures, and just to be here surrounded in a really spiritual, uplifting environment, getting to know different cultures, getting to know different people from all around the world. So what do we offer? We offer a wide variety of different programs. You can see here that we have certificates. Certificates can be completed within 1 to 3 semesters. We also have associate's degrees. So this degree is a general education course. What's really special about us is that you can actually combine your associate's degree with a certificate and graduate with both at the same time. How cool is that? So you're already going to be in the field, you're already going to be gaining experience. We also have Associates of Applied Science degrees. These focus on specifically getting you ready for that career. And really exciting news, we are offering bachelor's degrees. So we are super excited. We are starting to offer these fall of 2021. So we are super excited about our new bachelor's degrees. And you can see all of these careers, they focus on helping you develop market-ready skills, getting you experience, and getting you into the dream job. These are a couple of certificates that we have. You can see here that we offer from accounting to cybersecurity, interior design, technical support. We have a wide variety of certificates for you here. These are our Associates of Applied Science degrees. We also offer a variety of them. We have an applied technology, cybersecurity, network engineering, software development. So you can definitely find something here for you. Bachelor's of Applied Science degrees, you can see here that these are the 5 new ones that we will be offering for the fall. Really fun fact is that we have a really unique learning environment. You can see here that our student to teacher ratio is 21:1. That means that you are able to interact so well with your professors. A lot of your teachers who you will be learning from are already in the field. They are here to help you. They are there to mentor you. Our average class size is 20. And we also have an alumni association that is comprised of 100,000 plus former students. So where are we located? We are located in the heart of Salt Lake City. So you can see here, we're right next to Temple Square, the conference center, the Capitol, Ensign Peak. We're also right next to Vivint Arena. So if you want to go watch a concert, you know, girls just want to have fun, boys just want to have fun, and you can go in to watch a concert here at Vivint Arena. Also our famous Utah Jazz play there. So if you're into sports, if you're into basketball, then what a great place to be in. So what is a student life like here? We have a lot of different things that you can be involved in. We have opportunities for you to join clubs. We have a business club, so if you're interested in business, you are more than welcome to join that. Every year, you can actually hike Ensign Peak whenever you want, but you can see here that some of our students hiked Ensign Peak and they proudly showed the Ensign College flag up there. So super fun. You can join choir. We have cultural events. There's just great things and great opportunities for you here. We also give you a UTA pass, so you can ride the front runner, the train, and the tracks at no cost to you. So really great resource if you want to save on gas, if you don't want to drive, you can just take the front runner, the train, or the track station at no cost to you. So what is our tuition per semester? This is what the tuition looks like. We have extremely affordable tuition. You can afford college. We also offer great scholarships. You can see here, this is a tuition for church members and non-church members. We are open invitation. Even if you're not a member of the church, you are more than welcome to apply and come here. What are our admissions requirements? So we need equivalency of high school. If you are an international student, you may be required to get your transcripts evaluated. And if you do college or university work, then send us your transcripts. You will also need an ecclesiastical endorsement, an essay, and a one-time $35 application fee. So what are your next steps? Definitely start your application today. Our winter, spring, and fall applications for 2022 are now open, and you can start your application now. You can also schedule a campus tour. Come check out Salt Lake City, come check us out. Schedule a campus tour with us. We would be more than happy to give you a campus tour. You can also check out our programs in more detail and explore our website, which has great information. If you do need to get some additional questions answered, you are more than welcome to contact an admissions counselor. Follow us on social media. We want to hear from you. We want you to hear from us. Keep us updated, and yes, we'll reach out to you if you have any other questions. And Missy, time to you.
Hey, we should do a dance while you're up here.
Heck yeah.
You want to do
Ready?
it?
One,
Okay, ready?
two. No.
Oh, you're going. Am I going the wrong way?
Woo.
Okay, you go the other way.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
1,
I'm ready.
2, 3, 4. Woo! Good job.
We're fired. We are not going to be TikTok famous anytime soon. We might be TikTok infamous very, very soon. All right. I've got another gift card winner, right?
Yes. Quick. I do have a name.
This is somebody who registered for tonight.
Thank you for registering, Jacqueline Candia.
Jacqueline Candia, will you please email us your mailing address at churcheducationnight@gmail.com. Before we stop, I know we've got a few more swag winners from the chat. Do you want to do one?
Three more.
Okay, we'll do 3 more.
Here we go.
Quickly.
Kerry Glenn.
Kerry Glenn.
Wolf Cribbs.
Wolf Cribbs.
Brooke Seeley.
Brooke Seeley.
All 3 winners.
Brooke Seeley, that sounds familiar.
That's something.
Okay, churcheducationnight@gmail.com. Gisella's back in the background going like that. Okay, we're not ready for you yet. You're coming back. Okay, we're going to finish with Ryan Wessel from the Institute of Religion talking more about Institute, and then we will come back.
Hey, hasn't this been fun, guys? I am so excited you all joined us. Thank you for being here. Hopefully you learned something that will help you in your decisions after high school, which college you want to go to. Maybe you found one of the church schools that's going to be beneficial to you. I want you to know, however, if one of these schools doesn't work out, if you find yourself going somewhere else, well, we have an option for that also. All around the country, we have institutes of religion. These are locations where you can add a religious education to your secular education. Whether in school or not, all young single adults are invited to participate in institutes of religion. There we have gospel study groups that can help you connect with other young single adults. You'll have relevant experiences and discussions that apply to your life, and opportunities to belong to a global community. The Institute of Religion is a great opportunity for everyone. As things get difficult sometimes after we graduate from high school, and there's hard things that are involved as we're taking that next step. And the Institute of Religion can be a place that can be grounded for you, can be a center where you can find your spiritual self again. In fact, I'd like to show you a quick story of one of our Institute students. After she graduated high school, had a couple of troubles, and the Institute of Religion was able to help. Let's hear Laura's story.
Hi, my name is Laura. I live in Toronto, Canada. It's my first year of university. I'm in forensic science. I'm a seminary graduate. But since I've graduated, I've realized that I've taken seminary for granted. And, I miss that. I miss having seminary every day. My life has changed a lot, especially my testimony. When I was in seminary, I thought my testimony was really strong. but when I moved here, when I was on my own, it's definitely not as strong as I thought it would be. A lot of things are coming at you, and it really tests your testimony. Because it's not as strong as I thought it would be, that's where I'm so grateful for Institute, because it helps me strengthen it, and it just helps me realize what I actually really need to focus on. It makes me feel like myself, which is really hard sometimes because you're trying to figure out who you are. And when I'm at Institute, I know who I am. And for me, I'm loved. I'm a daughter of God. And I'm very blessed.
My friends, in so many ways, Institutes of Religion can help you after you finish high school. And the good thing is we're everywhere. We have literally thousands of Institute programs across the world and hundreds of buildings on any campus that you can find in the United States. So if one of the church educational system schools doesn't work, or if you don't go to school at all, we'd invite you to attend the Institute of Religion. Begin your Institute journey at myinstitute.churchofjesuschrist.org. Well, it's been a fun night, Missy, hasn't it?
It's been a fun night.
Thank you all for being here.
No, thank you for being here. It makes me want to say, Hallelujah. And maybe you can join an Institute choir, because those are always fun. All right. Before we go, I've got a few more swag winners from the chat, right?
Yeah, let's do 3 more final ones. I've got McKenna Suman.
McKenna Suman!
I've got Oakley Afualo.
Oakley.
This is a great name. Afualo.
Afualo. Oakley Afualo.
And Amanda Cooper.
And Amanda Cooper. Very good. Okay, will you please all email me your mailing address, and you can email me at churcheducationnight@gmail.com, and we'll get some CES swag sent out to you. And then in closing, I've just got a few more things. So I know we've talked about similarities, but this is where we could be completely different. If you'll come over here to the full one, Ben, thanks. Take off the church education night. Thanks. We've got deadlines here. So you'll see when the application opens, you'll see when the deadline is, their final deadline. If any of them have a priority deadline, that's where you would find that information, is there, that center line. Priority is where you're given extra consideration in the admissions process. Finally, please contact us if you have questions. If this has sparked some interest in you and we didn't answer some of your questions. On the left, on my left, are the websites, and on this one are the email addresses. So take a snapshot of that. Take your phone out real quick and get all those on there, and you'll be good to go. Anything more from the chat? Do I need to say goodbye to any of my friends?
Oh, well,
I've made so many.
Everybody on the chat is your friend.
Oh, I believe it! I think that's just very true. But nothing specific?
Oh, nothing specific,
Okay.
no.
Thank you for being here, West Coast. I think that's probably what you do that, right? The West Coast. What's up, LA? Anyway, love you. Bye.
you.